This time I'm hoping it'll take a few minutes. Let's see. Here is the inflatable paint booth. We will go ahead and set it up. Two blower style fans. We have two. The smaller one I believe is for airflow, and then this one is, I think they call it the inflator. So this is to kind of blow up the whole booth, and this is airflow through the booth. One thing I noticed with my DIY paint booth is even though I had a lot of airflow, I still ended up getting overspray. So I don't know if you can see that right here. So you can see that comes off. So overspray was somewhat of a, I don't want to call it a problem, but something I had to deal with in the DIY booth. So you might be asking, didn't you already build a paint booth? The answer is yes. I have painted in it quite a bit. So I did all the primer and did a few other things. This paint booth though came just in time to do some color and clear coat. So I'm going to try the second half of my paint with this new booth. The previous paint booth took 2.5 hours to set up. I think this one will take 2.5 minutes. Let's see. All right, it took about 15 minutes. It would have been faster if I had the stakes kind of already set up, or if this was indoors. The wind just tends to kind of blow it a little bit, but now we are set up. Okay, I will take you on a little tour. All right, the back here, it's got an entrance and it's got a little staging room. These are the carbon filters. So again, this will zip closed. So this room right here gets pressurized by the fan that blows all the air through the paint booth. I'm going to say it's roughly 11 feet. Might be 12 feet to the actual windows, and about 3 feet wide. So I think online it said 13 feet, but there's no way this is 13 feet wide. Yeah, so it's pretty much 11. And then lengthwise, it's about 18 feet of the paint booth itself. So for me, this will be plenty length. I think widthwise, it might be just a little on the tight side. All right, height-wise, it is 8.5 feet to the top here. But if you're wondering about clearance here, it's about 7.5 feet. There are these windows on the side. I shouldn't call them windows, but this is when you want to activate the filters. So the all the gases and vapors from spraying, when you seal up the rest of the booth, they'll come out the filters. We're having some filming difficulties here in the booth, but just laid down first little bit of blue and also clear coat. So the paint booth is nice. This back section you can open up. It's got straps up here to kind of keep it open. Got it staked. The only downside, and again, this is not really nothing against the booth, but it tends to be 10 to 20 degrees hotter in the booth than outside. So it's kind of just, the gray just really kind of tends to absorb the heat, and then inside the booth it is hot. All right, I'm gonna do one last painting session. It's starting to get pretty hot in here. right, here is the downside. 117 in the booth. If I kind of just go over here, if I was painting in the garage. $84. All right, just finishing up here, cleaning up.
The spray tent has a double-layer, high-efficiency filtration system with an isolation room and a standard EPA cotton filter. It is made of high-strength and airtight Oxford cloth. The tent is very high quality and durable and can last for several jobs. For indoor use, this can be matched with the elephant's trunk and is an exhaust collection system that can port the air out of an inside building.
Overall impressions, it was really well made. I think the design, everything was really well thought out. Really good materials. It looks like it would last for a long time. It's convenient, super easy to set up. They do come in lots of different sizes. So I think you saw in the video, I think the sizes are meant for, I'll call it the exterior dimensions. So height, width, and length. So just keep that in mind when you're ordering so that you get enough space. And really, I didn't have any complaints. The only kind of downside was Mother Nature. If you are planning to do this outdoors on a summer day, it does get hot. And if it's really windy, it does have stakes and things that keeps it in place. It doesn't fly away, but the walls do move a little bit. If you are interested in an inflatable paint booth, I'll have a link in the description below. And specific for my viewers, there will be a discount code. I remember the first time I saw an inflatable paint booth on YouTube, and I just thought that is so cool. And I'm really happy I got to try it out, and it really is cool. So if you're in the market, go ahead and grab one. That'll do it for this time. See you next time.